Hey everybody, it's Matt. Welcome back to the channel. This is Jackass Retro, and I'm Matt. I have been on a crazy listing spree lately, trying to get my store up over 10,000 listings, active listings. Problem is, things have been selling like crazy. This is just stuff that's sold since I stopped packing last night at 11. It is currently about 8 o'clock. I'm going to try to get all this stuff packed up before the mail carrier gets here. And I figured I might as well just kind of do a quick little what sold video. And yeah, later today, if this video makes it out, it is Monday. I'm going to be doing a live show at 1 p.m. Pacific time as I get over the 10,000 listing mark. So, pretty excited about that. It's it's an arbitrary goal I set for myself, and pretty happy I'm going to be able to get there. So, some pretty good things going out, decent value, like $500 sold overnight. It's been crazy the last couple of days. I've got a postcard. There you go. Cotulla, Texas. So, this is what they would call it, a multi-view postcard. From 1908, it's got the couple of churches and the courthouse. This is going out for $40.95 plus $3.50 shipping. This one's pretty cool. I'm going to try to spread it out. This is a blueprint from a boat, 1934. I'm going to be real careful here. And this was the United States Biological Survey, a schooner. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Here, let's do this. We'll do thumbnail. This is going out for $34.95. It's been up maybe like, I want to say around 3 months, and I had 2 or 3 other of these that I picked up. There was a estate sale not too far from where I live, and the guy designed boats for the Puget Sound Naval Station, which is 4 blocks from my house, roughly. So he had a pretty large collection of some boat blueprints that they weren't even up in the estate auction. They were in the picker's pile. If you ever buy from an online estate auction, when you go do the pickup, ask if there's a picker's pile. That's the stuff they didn't put in the auction, usually stuff they don't value or didn't think would have any interest. And I have, honestly, sometimes I will just make sure that I bid and win on one thing in the auction just so I can get into the picker's pile, because that has been where I've made probably most of my money. We've got a record here. This just sold. I had it up for well over a year. The Bluegrass Alliance. Check that out. Obviously, Bluegrass Record. Not one that I've really ever seen, but Bluegrass sells. This was up for $50. I took a best offer of $40 plus shipping. Then we've got, this is just a little, I don't only sell vintage stuff. This I pulled out of, it's a grounding plug for like servers and stuff like that. Before I left my old job, the company I worked for was acquired, and they decided to close down the office I worked in. And when they did that, they abandoned hundreds of thousands of dollars of equipment. And rather than just letting it go to the next tenant, I rented a U-Haul, and I went and grabbed everything that I could find that was saleable. I grabbed most of the infrastructure that I now use for my business. This rack behind me came from there, as well as about 3 others just like it. I got my Zebra printer. I got my shipping computer. I got one of my office computers. I got my laptop. I got probably around like 200 or 300 voice over IP phones. And I parted those out. I sold off power cords. I sold off the handsets. And I probably made in the neighborhood of $30,000 to $40,000 off of that. And it was one of the most surreal experiences of my life, being able to just take all that merchandise. My company's HR manager was there and asked me point blank, now you understand that when you're taking this, the company is relieving itself of any interest in these items, meaning you can't bring them back. We won't take them back. You're not holding them for us. These are yours now. And I was like, yeah. I got toner. I got all that stuff. It was crazy. I filled up 2 U-Haul vans, and I have almost sold through all of it. And probably one of the best come-ups I've ever had. That alone allowed me several months later to go full-time. Sometimes you got to have a little push in the right direction, and for me, that was my push. So enough about that. Long story short, moving on. Couple of Laserdiscs, and I got one more item, and then we'll be done. Hopefully see you 1 o'clock live so Reservoir Dogs Laserdisc. They made 1 million of these. I priced it to sell $7.95. Sorry for the glare. Woo. $7.95 free shipping. And finally, you know what? If you sell VHS, if you sell... Man, that's still backwards. I don't know why that is. VHS, if you sell DVDs, if you sell Laserdiscs, you probably know about about Devil's Advocate. If you don't know about this, you should. So, there was a lawsuit that happened after this movie came out. One of the artists, or one of the offices had a statue in the back. Or not a statue, it's like a facade of these, it's like people embracing and sort of almost like an orgy of sorts. And after the movie came out, the artist had never been asked for permission, and he sued the studio. So there was a number of different things that happened. One of them was, for a period, they had to put this sticker, and I'm going to read it. The large white sculpture of human forms on the wall of John Milton's penthouse in The Devil's Advocate is not connected in any way and was not endorsed by the sculptor Frederick Hart of the Washington National Cathedral. Joint copyright owners of the cathedral sculpture, X something something in Washington, D.C. In later versions and DVD releases of this, they just took out that whole painting image. So because there are less of the version that actually has that sculpture, the ones that do have a little bit more value. So when you're out sourcing, if you find a copy of The Devil's Advocate, any media form, you want to be looking either for the sticker or the earlier dates in 1997. If it's 1998, I believe, or later, you don't want it. So, got one more item, and this is a 1948 Buick Roadmaster Coupe. This is from the Franklin. This is Danbury Mint. I'm sorry. These are really cool. These I showed a little bit of this in video I posted a couple back. I've got 28 of these. There it is, two-tone Roadmaster Coupe. This one actually had a broken driver's side rear view mirror that was disclosed in the listing. And this one sold for $139 plus shipping. So I got 28 of these for $700, and I've sold roughly 8 of them now. I am into the profit in under, let's see, when did I pick that up? Thursday last week? That's not right. That was Christmas. Wednesday last week. So it's been less than a week. I'm about a third sold through, maybe a little bit less than that. My most valuable ones are still unsold, and I'm still in the profit. Already in the profit. So that's going to be it. I'm going to get this stuff shipped out, go get ready for the live show, make sure I've got enough stuff ready to go so we make sure that we get over that 10,000 number. And hopefully we'll see you there. Until next time, if you could, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe if it's your first time here, hit the bell for notifications when I go live or post new videos, and, you know, all that YouTube-y stuff, like smashing like buttons and whatever. See you next time.